What it do, players? How you doing? It's Christina, Faith, and
Jonna.
Okay, we're just Jonna today.
Jonna Henry. Jonna L. Henry. I need to come with the name, right? Like,
it's Christina, Faith here, and it's your girl Jonna L. Henry, and we are here on A Lot of Hats, episode 305.
Boom, boom, boom. Can they put in the editing? Can they put like a?
You ask your editor right there who loves. He don't really like to actually edit these. He just be trying to cut them. So hopefully. That'd be cool, right? Today we are sorry guys for the delay. We have been running around the world. We have been trying to figure out how do we remain consistent, how do we ground up like leadership, legacy, and the shift, right? And so we want to say we're sorry, and we are going to be consistent every
word of the year
week. On Monday, our episodes will be dropping from here on out. If we are away, we're going to get on the Zooms and we're going to do our episodes.
Oh, yeah, we can.
We are not going to miss our episodes. You know why?
We could do an episode in a hotel room.
In 2 years, in 1 year, money, guys. Money in you guys.
Chicken. Remember we talked about chicken?
Chicken, clucking.
Get that chicken.
Just in general. I think it's just really good just to communicate once a week about things that are going on. And I love podcasts. So, hey, hopefully you like our voices.
Hopefully you like our voices.
All right, so today, quick check-in, right? Quick hat check. How many hats are you currently wearing this week? Woo, child.
Oh my gosh. Where do we start?
I'll do producer, director, wife. I had some family issues. CEO. I am now editing again. I'm the DIT right now. Man, I'm sure there are more hats. Board member, board director, not director, board member.
Girl, what?
That's just this week. This is just this week. And then my homeboy Q, he keeps connecting me with people. So at least once or twice a week, I'm meeting someone new. Oh, and raising capital. So.
My God.
That's this week. It's only Wednesday. I'm tired. I feel like it's next week already.
Well, I'll start with this week? Prayer warrior. Okay.
I ain't even talk about Jesus. My God, help me.
Prayer life, been up. Head of operations, giving tours, and a lot of other things. Learning how to better delegate tasks.
Facts.
Whew, we're going to talk more about that. Co-producer, assistant director.
I was project managing this week.
You were project managing.
Click up.
I was. Oh wait, technically I was also project managing.
Definitely.
What am I talking about?
Definitely.
I be thinking I won't be doing a lot, and I do. And maybe that's because the life that we live.
It's a life of many hats.
It's a life of always.
A lot of hats.
You have to be quick to switch.
Yes, you have to pivot.
You have to quick. Oh wait, now I'm this.
Yes.
And now I'm that.
Yes.
A lot of them.
And we're going to talk today about like managing up, managing down. Oftentimes you hear that in corporate, but even if you have your own business, if you are a creator that's working alongside of people, you have to figure that out. And so I think it's very explosive in what we've been seeing in the tabloids and everything recently is the managing up, managing down, right? The up game, right? How to handle bosses and stakeholders when you're the one with the vision. That is a hard thing. Because when you're the one with the vision, you got to convince everybody else. So if you're down, meaning like people above, even if you own your own company, there's someone above you sometimes that you're serving, right? Yes. And so you have to be able to figure out like what to share with them and not to share with them, because you can't share everything up or down. So you have to delegate like what you're going to share at each time. That's a hard game. How do you handle that? Because we're extremely, we're way too transparent. We're way too transparent.
We're way too transparent?
We're way too transparent.
You think in life or in general, or our team?
Our team. So it's very hard sometimes to manage down and to manage up, because we all know each other way too well. And it's kind of
we are very transparent.
Yes.
And so
I think it creates a lax environment, which is really good. Like people are comfortable.
But then as that lax environment is created, it is difficult when you still have to run like a business.
Yes, it is.
because now, because the environment is lax everywhere else,
You have to shift it.
you have to shift.
Yeah.
And things that would not happen necessarily in another business, like I think the expectations are different
The expectations are different?
from, I think, the expectations, or what would you call it then?
I'm asking you.
I think the expectations sometimes of the team are different when you've been
Like
so,
you expect less?
like they expect maybe more.
Okay. The team expects
The team
more.
expects
Okay.
more because we're so lax, we're so open. They
Yeah.
expect maybe like just the I don't want to say getting away with things, because
Oh,
it's
okay.
not getting,
Not
it's not
being
necessarily
held
getting,
accountable.
but yeah,
That's
yeah,
not-
at some,
Oh, so they don't meet expectations is what you're saying. That's not expecting.
no,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You just twisted, you just confused me. No, what I'm saying, no, not twisted, you just confused me. What I'm saying is, I think because we are such a
Okay.
lax team, we are so transparent.
Yeah.
We let a lot of things kind of just like put it out there in the
Mm-hmm.
air. And I think because I think it's a good thing, but I also think that sometimes when running a business,
Yeah.
sometimes because it's such an open door, because we're so lax, that there are certain things that would not necessarily
Oh, yeah.
happen if you were
Well,
working with someone that you weren't.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
setting proper expectations, maybe. Like you have to set proper expectations of what is expected, so that they know what's expected. I think sometimes I feel like people should just know what to do sometimes, and so for me, that's something that I have to work on, which is why I'm in ClickUp. I know they hate to see them ClickUp notifications.
Baby,
come.
I'm trying.
Listen,
I'm
ClickUp
trying.
is just
I'm
another.
trying.
ClickUp should actually sponsor this episode. But ClickUp is
Where you
a
at?
project manager software that allows you to assign things to people and stuff like that. And we've done Asana, we've done Monday, we've done a lot of them, and none of them work unless you work it. And so I think we finally figured out a flow with ClickUp.
Yeah, I think I like of the Asanas and everything else that
Yeah.
I have been in, I think I like ClickUp the best so far.
And the more you use it, the better you
Yeah,
get, and the
yeah.
more involved it is. And so I think with managing down, having more transparency about what the expectations are, what the due dates are, and what needs to happen. Because we have such a lax environment, I think sometimes you come in and everybody loves each other, and we be talking. So we went on.
I'm a yapper, y'all.
Yapper.
I'm a
Yapper.
yapper. I gotta stop.
We were on set in Sacramento, and we had a team that it was, certain places you go are very remote, so your team, you might not be able to get people you normally work with. So these guys, they drove down from San Fran, and baby, they put our team to shame.
Now,
And
and,
we're
we
efficient.
are efficient.
We are
okay?
efficient.
We get compliments
They-
often about
they
having an
had that
efficient
stuff
team.
up. They had that stuff up in less than an hour,
And we said,
and we said, "Oh."
oh.
And McLeod says, "Yeah, 'cause y'all be talking."
And
It's a fact. You got to make sure you don't talk.
we do.
And that's a part of managing down, right? Is managing down, setting a proper expectation, making sure people know what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, it's a business.
And it's not easy when you are me, who's a yapper. I gotta stop yapping so the team stop yapping.
Well, because a lot of times I think it's different when you are working for a corporation or a school or organization that you're not tied to the success of it, right? You like, I'm gonna hit my goals, but I ain't really gonna invest in it. Like, that's the reality of those kind of situations. I think here, if you're here or we're working with you, there is a desire for you to not just hit your goals, but also to take ownership of it.
Yeah.
And so I think when managing down, it's about helping everybody who's alongside of you take ownership of it. Because at the end of the day, it can't just be me, or it just can't be you doing something. Everybody has to own their area, and they really have to take hold of it. And if you get stuck, you have to stay you're stuck. And so I think that's also the other thing about managing down is, like, you have to help people become more aware of sharing their need if they get stuck or if they don't know something. I'm not good at that, because I'm going to tell you to Google. And I'm going to tell you to go on YouTube before you ask me something, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm not just going to ask you, how do I do this, until I've tried to figure it out. And I think I was telling somebody today, she was like, no, I called Tay because I needed somebody to tell me. I was like, well, why you ain't just go to YouTube and find the shortest video? I would have showed you how to do that. But that's not how people think. Some people, she's like, I need a phone book. I'm going for a reference.
She said she needs a phone book.
She was like, same way you go to encyclopedia and look up something, I'm going to go to encyclopedia and look it up. And so I think in general, you have to empower people to own it themselves.
Yeah. I feel like I had maybe that's what I was trying to do, but maybe I'd slow walk it. Like
You just want to give it to them and walk away.
So I have two very different. I either just be like, here, go figure it out, or I'm literally the directions to this is, and neither one of them are good.
No, I don't think so. I think both are good. I think it depends on the person. You can't treat every person the same.
And okay, so maybe that's what I've been doing.
Some people need
I've been wanting to just give people stuff and go.
Directions. And I just realized somebody's not on ClickUp. We're going to put them on ClickUp because I think you could give those directions in ClickUp versus texting them.
Yeah, I'd definitely be one to be like, here you go figure it out.
Yeah.
And I can't. I've had to do more of the let me break it down now, which
I think you should be able to do both.
Okay.
You should be able to do both. There should be enough self-starting that you can give it to somebody and they can figure it out. I think it's when people get frustrated in the process, then they stop doing it, and then that just clogs everything up, and then you're jacked up.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how I worked through that frustration learning things as a kid. My grandma didn't care. I remember sitting at that dining room table like, reread it.
Yeah, I didn't have
I didn't have a choice but to figure it out.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't have the way that I was raised as the youngest only, so I didn't have a lot of other people as a resource. I just had to figure it out. Like my mom didn't go home till 7:30, sometimes 8, 9 o'clock at night, depending on what was going on at her job or if she went out to party. And so it wasn't like, we had the internet, so I had to just figure it out, trial and error. Like, oh, how do you, I be on TikTok. Now, I'm actually not on TikTok. I'm on Instagram, and I be on Instagram with the recipes like a mug. But back in the day, you just had to figure it out. Well, I hope.
You're a real I Love Lucy.
I am. I was
mom at home. Her wife at home. Like, you're I Love Lucy for real.
I made some good stuff last night.
Y'all should be wifing, okay?
I was excited. Them rice balls came out. I'm saying rice balls came out good. But I realized I just enjoy it. I enjoy cooking. There's something grounding about it. I was like, oh, I should have went to the gym, but then I was cooking. I was like, nope, I needed this grounding. It's something about making stuff that grounds me.
Do I feel that way about cooking sometimes?
Yeah, when it's good. When you plate it and you share your jaw.
It's so funny that a lot of my friends did not know I even knew how to cook because I do not.
Still ain't had none. Matter of fact, since we're here, I still ain't had none of John cooking.
I know how. I just be like,
I've known John for over 10 years. Still ain't had a plate.
Oh, maybe by the next. Well, no, wait. You about to leave? Anyways, we gotta see what our schedules look like.
But I think when you manage up, and oftentimes even in corporate, when you manage up, you have to know if you're an employee, you manage up a different way, right? You manage up where you don't let your boss become too threatened by you, right? So there's a certain way to manage up in corporate where you have to take initiative, you have to do the job, you have to be good at it, but you have to make sure what type of boss you really have, right?
Yeah,
because
I think that can be harder sometimes working in corporate, trying to manage up.
Yeah.
That for me, I think is more stressful than working in a lax environment. And
I didn't realize it. So I've done mainly nonprofit and social organization work, and retail, Apple, that kind of thing. I didn't realize it till I got to the corporate place I got, and they were real corporate. And I was like, hold on, I'm confused because I'm just doing this job because it's a need. And it was like, but that's not your job. But I was like, but y'all need it done, and ain't nobody else to do it. And so in that environment, you manage up in a very different way because things are very hierarchical, right? Where in our environment, our managing up is, hey, we have a service or a vision, and we need to convince you of it and get you to say yes to some things. So even today, one of our clients text me, because clients text, sometimes it's just easier for them.
They do, and I'm sorry if y'all be texting me. I got 500 something messages.
Jonna don't say no numbers either.
Email me. Saved. I'm starting to save numbers. Stop telling the world that. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Hey,
I know what you want to
clip that one up. Your number ain't saved. I'm going to tell you that much. And so I was like, I could tell them everything that's been going on with this project. It's not going to help them. It's not going to help them.
It's not going to help anybody.
Our job is to convince you of this vision that we have for you, and then figure out how to deliver it. And then when we can't deliver it on a certain date, which is not normal for us, that has probably been the hardest thing in this season, is not being able to deliver things on time. Hopefully by this weekend, I'll be okay.
Well, what you doing with that?
I've onboarded more editors to get this one thing done. But a part of it is like, you have to be very intentional to share, to also connect with the person that is above you or that you're working with, that is the client. And I think somebody was like, and you're really good at that. I was like, I'm all right. He was like, nah, all that humble stuff, nah. I think I'm in tune. I think a part of it is from, just learning how to read people, but also like knowing that most people don't care about people, right? And so if you check on people, you see how they're doing. You don't, that's real. Even if like sometimes managing up and you can see the division in a company and you're like, I'm gonna stay right here and I'm gonna figure out how to play both sides. Like, you have to play both sides. You can't just take one side.
That's business. That's literally business.
That's business in general.
That's literally business.
I think with managing up, there's just an interesting dynamic of double dutch that you have to play. And here's the thing. I know how to turn. I don't know how to jump. So what it means is I have to help you get in the rope. I ain't never getting in the rope with you, but I'm going to help you get in the rope. So even if you're the client, I'm going to help you get in the rope. And even if you an employee, I'm going to help you get in the rope. And so I think just in general, I think we've been seeing that a lot lately, and we've been seeing really bad jobs of managing up and down, even when it comes to family. Because in family, you got to manage up and down. So Glorilla's sister,
my goodness,
is we family or what? So I don't know if you guys heard about Glorilla's sister. She went online saying that Glorilla ain't never did nothing for nobody. And I just have one question. We see that, her sister is pretty much trying to extort people for interviews. Mark Lamont Hill, he was going to do an interview with her. Mark. One of my homies was
did see a clip of that.
One of my homies was like, Mark Lamont Hill is about to become the new Jerry Springer, the new Maury Povich.
I'll scream if that happens.
Hey, listen,
that would actually be that would actually be really funny. You should think about that, Mark.
And so
Mark as the Jerry Springer episode, I'd be in the audience to come laugh at that.
And so the interesting thing was that he was gonna pay her for the interview. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, how you want me to send it? She tried to pretty much scam him and be like, send it all. And he's like, nah, like I can do half and then I give you the rest when we done. But, and so there's definitely like a financial thing going on with her besides just her sister.
And so he canceled the interview.
Oh, yeah, he didn't do it. So my question is, would you still consider this your family, your sister? Like, how would you go about
let me stop. First off, I know my sisters. Listen, anybody with some good sense and knows, like, okay, let me run this back. I feel like we all know when it comes to family who finna win. Finna win. We just, when you and your family, you just know the winners. I don't know.
You just know who gonna make it out the hood.
You just know who finna make it. You just know whose rap album's going to drop. I don't know how else to put it. Mm-hmm. Other than in the, Christian realm, discernment. You just see things in certain people, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think people need to just learn how to be better people and treat people how you want to be treated, because what is it? You get more with honey. With honey than you do. Like, why? Yeah. Like, why couldn't you just be a good sister to her?
That's not the question. Is you still family after that happened?
No. I wish you well.
So
you're not finna extort me.
I'm not gonna let you extort me. It's gonna take some time for me to heal.
After the healing, we are different. After the healing, I wish you well. I forgive you. But I can't trust you.
I didn't. But she's still gonna be around.
When? At the family reunions?
At Christmas, whenever mom and dad is around, she comes around.
And I'm sure Glow can hug her and keep it pushing.
I ain't gonna give you no hug.
And leave it
like I'm gonna forgive you, but I ain't gonna give you no hug.
Your sister though?
I ain't gonna. Well, no comment. No comment.
I'm just saying, like forgiveness. There we go. Forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation. That's where we at. That's where we at.
That's a fact.
That can be sister, mama, cousin, second cousin, neighbor who you knew since you was this little. Forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Glow.
Sorry.
You know, at least the way that I always look at those kind of things is like, well, at least you exposed yourself. You show what your true character was.
Yeah, you show. You know what? I gotta be honest with y'all, because I am a softie. Okay, I cry about a lot of things in my private time. She keeps on. I ain't seen you cry. Well, you have seen me cry before.
I don't remember.
The more comfortable I get, I cry. But anyways, I used to cry about why did this person do this to me, or why did this person treat me like that.
Oh, I ain't never did that.
Like that just because I was just such a softie. Because like you treat people like you want to be treated. It's like, why did this person do it to me?
I don't know if I did
that. At this stage in the game, I love when somebody shows me their true colors.
I think I stopped doing that in high school. I remember this girl did something really bad to me that was supposed to be my best friend. Mm-hmm. And I was very isolated. I had moved. We were supposed to still be connected. And she just dropped off the face of the earth. And that really was like, wow, like, she just played me. Like I thought that was my friend.
Yeah.
Baby, no comment on that one.
Yeah, I'm at a point in my life.
And I remember like agonizing over that. My little ninth grade brain. Oh my God, we were so emotional as teens and young adults.
Oh, right.
And so yeah, I don't know, sis. Love you from a distance. And
from a distance.
And I think that's something really interesting, like when it comes to like even how do you manage up and manage down in the midst of like the chaos that we're going through right now, right? What?
I mean, personally,
we just went to war with Iran.
I don't be watching the news.
It's not about
it's not that I don't watch the news. All the things that have been happening, I have just not wanted to see. So I'm aware, but I just be trying to block it out. But I can't really block it out because it affects everything.
I was about to say, I need to be informed about what's going on. Y'all just, I don't understand how y'all do that.
I be wanting to block it out.
Yeah, I don't understand how y'all do that. Like, I need to know more information about what's going on. And I think even with this is the movies and the documentaries that will come from this season of life are wild, crazy, B. And so somebody was like, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Candace Owens. But I think that the thing with it is that like this, she pretty much was saying that, you know, this is Israel's war. Israel's the puppet master. And I was like, black people been saying this for decades. Like, this is not new news to any of us. Right? I think it's just that they're doing it in the forefront and showing us what they're doing. I don't know if I'm so much affected by, which is the juxtapose to the Iranian war, is that the Iranians are celebrating and they're happy because they're liberated. But at the same time, the regime change, the way that it was done, is no telling who's going to be in it. The regime change is based on who Israel and the U.S. want to be the leaders. And so the reality is, like, we'll be in this war a very long time. Because remember, he just said that...
A long time?
Oh, yeah, because he just bombed them, talking about we obliterated their nukes. Their ability to make nukes, and now we're fighting over the nukes. And Israel has nukes, but no one wants to act like Israel has nukes, but that's a whole nother conversation.
We have been through so much.
Bro.
As a millennial.
Before turning 50, 40.
Listen.
Like, it's
has
never been
so
stable.
Much.
Yeah.
That's why my nervous system be off.
And nobody ever includes, when they talk about, nobody ever includes like the crack epidemic and the Reagan epidemic.
They don't.
The Reagan era. Nobody ever includes those.
They don't. And they were part of that.
We were born into crack.
Right.
Some of us, our parents was on it when we was born.
Listen here.
Right. Some of them had a little taste while they was pregnant. I ain't lying. And we wonder why them nervous systems is off. But I think just in general, like, we've gone through so much that you have to manage your emotions up and down, right?
All the time. All the time.
All the time. You wake up in the morning, you don't know why you heavy, and you heavy because there's a war going on outside. And then at the same time, like a part of me is also like putting everything into context and perspective. Yes, we're going through a lot, but we're not going through what the Iranians in the Congo was going through. Like, we're not going through that. And so I think with managing the chaos up and down, you have to really just be mindful of what you're thinking about. Because I have friends that they just consume a little too much of it. And
I can't do it.
And I'd be like, you okay? You all right, bro? And so
give me a little show to watch or something. Take me out of reality for a minute. That's where I be at.
It's actually no better.
Well,
it's escapism.
I didn't say it's any better.
It's escapism.
But it's where I'm at.
I feel you.
Okay.
And a part of the escaping of it is they're putting it right in our face. So the BAFTAs this past weekend, it's award season for all of those who don't know in the actor community. Shout out to the Sinners. Sinners is going up. We praise God
on a Tuesday. That's not the day today, but
on a Tuesday is crazy. Because for the first time, not for the first time, but for one of the first times, whenever there's a black movie that is extremely highly recognized and highly coveted, right? There's always this battle of, should we get the award? Does it deserve it, right? And so BAFTA, which is pretty much the British Oscars, right? Gave it to had Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan on stage, and during that time there was a person with Tourette's, right? And he screams out, "Nigger," right? And number one, we're not even gonna talk about Tourette's. Let's not even talk about Tourette's.
I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't know too much about it. So I'm gonna mind my business.
Because the issue isn't even Tourette's. The issue is that this program was not live. It was a 2-hour delay. They had already edited out some of his outbursts before, but then also edited out somebody saying free Palestine. And they chose not to edit out.
So now I'm ticked off because I didn't know this.
Yeah, and they chose not to edit out that nigger. So once again, black people are not protected. So I think just in general in our culture, like it's the weight of black creatives continue to feel unprotected in prestigious European spaces. Like no matter what, these black men are currently up for the highest awards in acting right now. Like there's not a higher award for them besides End of Life awards, right? Like there's not a higher one, and they have to stand on a stage in their best dressed and be called a nigger. And Michael B, he just stays straight. Let me tell you, you'll never know what Michael B. Jordan is thinking.
And I like that. I like that about you, Michael B.
The way he was just like, he ain't moved. He didn't move. Delroy had to come back.
Delroy had to come back and remember where he was at.
Where he was at, because
Delroy has got a little bit of me in him. Because honestly,
old school. Yeah.
I don't act like this in public, but in my mind, I just want y'all to know this is what I'm thinking. When stuff like this happens, I wish you could square up on somebody. Plain and simple.
I'd probably did.
I'm just saying.
I probably did that. Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And an award goes to.
I actually wish you could square up on somebody. Because what? Okay.
But I think from the perspective of the person with Tourette's, the people in the audience should have been warned, because his film,
that definitely should have been,
because his film was up for awards as well, and it was about always having to apologize for it. They don't. So what happens with Tourette's is they don't actually know. They can't stop themselves from saying it. So the very thing they don't want to say, they say.
No, you're about to have me go read up on it.
Yeah, there's a fixation with the word that they're trying not to say.
Oh,
they don't want to say
okay.
it. Now, somebody said that the issue with it, as they are trying to stop themselves from saying it, is that it comes out. So some people have been able to contort words and stuff like that. So that's not the actual word that comes out, but that happens through a lot of behavioral health and things like that. And so the other person said that the issue with holding it sometimes is that it causes pain in your body. Like the energy has to go someplace else in your body because your body is being forced to say it.
Wow.
I wonder if the word Tourette's has a root word in torture. It might. We gotta look that up.
I wonder.
But so it's kind of like, yeah, he said it. That is his trigger word. However, he's not to blame for it. In the midst of
it's them editors. Y'all could have took that out. Stop playing with me.
It's not even the editors. That was a producer call. Those were higher up calls that decided not to do that. The editor, I'm pretty sure the editors brought that to the attention. But also, this is also the British. This is also the British community, and they have the highest tabloids ever. Our tabloids are actually modeled off of theirs. Like they will stalk you in a way that we ain't never seen. Like, you know, that's actually why Princess Diana was there, because paparazzi was following her.
Princess Di.
Yeah.
I wear her fits every fall. The sweatshirt and legging look. I love me a Princess Di look.
She was fire.
She was.
So yeah, once again, we're not protected, but I don't think we should expect it in a sense. And then, but off the back of that, you see things like the NAACP awards. All them black people was looking gorgeous.
Lovely.
Like,
ooh, Tiana's dress.
I have one critique about Tiana's dress.
What's that?
She couldn't sit down.
Oh yeah.
Tiana was like this the whole night. No, this is literally how she was sitting. Yeah. I said, man, they could have figured out how to. They could have figured out. They could have gave her a little relief in the back or something. Yeah. Give her a little something. But no, that was beautiful. And everybody looked great. And one of the things that everybody said was like NAACP awards and spaces that are for black people. It almost feels like a church service. It feels like coming home. And so it's still
like
crazy.
Easter Sunday. Oh, I miss them Easter Sundays with my grandma. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. And so I think just in general, as we deal with like the things that happen in the world, the managing up and managing down is being able to say, no, I'm not safe over there, but I am safe over here. So
true that.
But then Michael B. Jordan did it again. Sinners is killing it right now. He had a really big night,
and we love to see it.
They celebrated the ensemble win. Why the crew of Sinners is winning is a win for the whole culture. And he was able to get the highest honor of an award for the Actors Award, which is the SAG Award. So this is an award of your peers.
Of peers.
This is people that you've been looking up to all your life and have seen you grow. Because remember, he was a teen actor.
Right.
Well, not even teen. I would say kid actor because he started really young.
Yeah, he had to be maybe like 13 or 14, right?
No, even younger than that. Like
what was his first thing?
His first thing, he was like 9, I think. He was in a like commercial or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's always been. I think even before The Wire, he was auditioning, to my understanding.
Every time I see him on stage and he gets an award, I think about that one. Sorry, y'all, I'm finna bring this up. I think about that one girl in the interview. He said, "Oh yeah, didn't you call me corny or something?" He said, "Sorry for her. Sorry, girl."
She's had a couple moments like that.
Oopsies. And I'll just be like,
Stacey Abrams just did it to her too, I believe.
Ooh. And I don't know, Michael just be like, yeah, remember that? He
was waiting to say that on camera.
Maybe I would have been too, because there's a couple of y'all.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
And I think they forget that Michael is from MBJ is from Newark. He not from LA.
With you. Yeah. He's not playing with you.
He's not playing.
But that, and also you remember when Sinners dropped, people were like, they wasn't trying to say they was gonna be getting these awards. Like people was hating a little bit.
Well, what happened with Sinners? Well, Variety was definitely hating. What happened with it is that they were acting like it wasn't selling well.
Right.
And then Ryan Coogler dropped their promo video about all the ways you could watch it. I think it was right before it came out. And everybody in their mom went to see it. Like most people went to see it 2 or 3 times. I've only seen it once. I've been kind of waiting to watch it again on the telly. I think it's on. Is it on HBO? It's on one. It is. I want to go see it in theaters on film. So yeah, people hate it, but baby, that's another $100 million film. Another one.
And the awards is racking up.
And it's not going to stop. Like the reality is like Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler really understand each other. But also Ryan Coogler's wife as a producer, they figured the engine out. And also they have a business partner with Proximity Media. And so, yeah, I think just in general, I'm really excited to see them win because a win for them is a win for everybody.
It's a win for everybody.
Yeah, it is. Whether you like how he acts or you like how they act or you feel some type of way about, everybody feels some type of way. You know, whenever there's somebody who has transcended in the entertainment industry, but many people start acting stupid about them.
Yeah, or found a different way to do things, maybe. Not necessarily going through the cycle or system that people feel we should go through.
Yeah, and he only took roles that were not black. That was his thing. He wanted to figure out how to play roles, not all of them, but a good majority of them when he hit a certain place in his career that were not written for black men. He wanted to play a role that was written for a white man. Or something that wasn't easily identifiable. And I think just in general, one of the really cool things that I saw, actually you saw too, I don't know if we talked about this on one of the other episodes. Unrivaled.
The Unrivaled game?
Yeah, did we talk about Philly Unrivaled game?
Did we talk about Philly Unrivaled game? Wow.
So Philly Unrivaled. We did Philly Unrivaled, which was fire. It was fire.
And let me just interject. If we act like we can't remember, it's because we do 872 million things a day. I don't remember what my day looked like yesterday. Anyway, go ahead.
What was yesterday? I went to the Unrivaled game.
No, you didn't. Tuesday?
What's today?
Today's Wednesday.
Now we're Monday.
See?
Dad, what I do?
We be doing stuff. We be busy. I can't believe we didn't talk about Unrivaled.
No, we didn't. I don't think we did. It was actually the most attended game of women's sports.
It was fun. We had a time.
Fun. It is
just the energy in the room was just.
It's electric. Boogie.
There you go.
And so I think when I actually went to the game on Monday, Brooklyn game. Shout out to the plug. So many people are. We're gonna talk about that.
Bless.
Some people have been really.
Oh, I actually have a real mic. I could say bless.
Some people have been really gracious to us recently. And so we got tickets. Oh, I went to the All-Star game. I'm going to swing back around to that. But went to the Unrivaled game. It was sold out. Got a Friends and Family Link ticket. And it was fire. However, I don't necessarily like going to games in New York.
Why?
Because it's New York.
Oh.
And New York only rides for New York. But they did.
Yeah, it was a different vibe.
It was a different vibe.
I could see it being a different vibe.
It was a different vibe. They definitely. There was a lot of energy around specific people. There was energy around the game, but I think the energy in Philly was just higher. Just in general.
It was the first time in Philly, right? There's been.
It was also a larger crowd in Philly.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like 21 or 24,000. It was 18,000 in at the Brooklyn Nets arena.
Philly was a good time.
It was a great time. And one of the things that I sat there thinking about was how beautiful it is to watch these women build their own league.
It is.
Build their own profitable league in spite of.
They said, okay, you don't want us to do it that way? Well, we'll do it this way.
Well, they figured out how to manage up and manage down at the same time. See how we brought that back around? But they did. They figured out, like, how do you manage up and try to work with brands, try to work with people to get them to believe your vision, to buy into it. And then they figured out how to manage down and how do you get the players to believe into this vision as well. And the players, I think, this year, and each year is really cool because Paige Becker was an investor in the first season. Like, she had came on, probably her, 𝐬𝐤𝐥𝐿, and several others had came on even before they got into the league. And so each year is really cool to see them add more teams. They added more teams, but also they don't have to go overseas if they don't want to.
Because it's like it's a profit sharing setup, how they have it, right?
It's a profit sharing, but they also get a really good salary too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think they cleared $43 million or $45 million this year.
Them girls is paid.
They are. they doing
girls
it.
is doing it,
and they're figuring out how to do it in a better way than any league has ever figured out before. Because sometimes it's hard, and I think this is going to be one of the turns and shifts we're going to see in our culture. Is right now creators are up, but there was a season where if you were a creator and you were an influencer, nobody wanted to hire you to be in stuff. Right? It was almost like, it's a creator. Now it's like, oh, you're a creator, aka you come with a audience already. They figure out how to use their knowledge and build upon it. And I think that's really important, to be able to build up and down and take care of everybody, including yourselves, to figure out, hey, if this thing over here don't work, is there a home for us after we're done? Is there a home in the midst of it? And so I think it's just really cool to see all those women do that together. Yeah.
I love it. Girl power. I always love to see a woman win.
This should be the girl national symbol. All the girls be like,
love to see the girlies winning.
Yes. And so I think that just in general was like amazing to see how Breanna Stewart and Afisa Collier, Queen Fee, built a successful league from scratch, and what we can learn about player-owned business models and including people in the business models. I think is just the most important thing. And so, yeah, the world is spiraling, but we building up and we building down. What?
I don't know. That's the song came to my head.
That's
Y'all know. Have learned by episode 5. I always have a song that just pops in my head. I don't know.
Hilarious. So what's your one takeaway this week?
From life? No, let me stop.
Managing up, managing down.
Managing up, managing down. I would say my one takeaway from managing up, managing down is learning when I have to, or how can I say this? Knowing when managing down, knowing my team well enough to know who I can just push off into the world and they will figure it out, and who I need to be more, come here, little one.
I think you can tell that based on when people turn stuff in. That's a fact.
But you can. But with me,
like
me as a leader, I am one of those people who I would rather people go figure it out, and that's not. I can't be like that with everyone. Yeah,
because you also have to train in certain roles.
Yeah.
And I think with this event space, we learn every time we do something.
Every single time.
Every single time.
But as a leader, I am a leader who would like to lead from here.
Yeah, empowerment. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they're there. You got this.
Yeah.
But so I'm learning. I have to be better about. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Facts. Today I have on the John Geiger's What the Geigers.
Ankle, Ashley, hold that.
Can't nobody see your ankle. Love John Geiger, independent brand. He learned how to manage up and down.
Today I have on some Specials Adidas. I still think I might like Sambas better.
You love a Samba.
I know, but these are not a Samba. These are a Special.
You love a flat shoe.
I do love a flat shoe. I do. What can I say? What can I say? I also have a bunch of coffee stains on me today. Don't look at the screen too
you
close.
Didn't even have to bring that up.
It's going to be one person who's going to be like, did she spill coffee on her today?
It could have just been vintage.
It could have been a vintage
It's
look.
so much it could have been vintage.
It's vintage because it happened this morning.
Was it? Was the coffee hot?
Burning up, okay?
Jesus.
It was like, what?
Scolding.
I said, I spill coffee on me every time I drink coffee. So I just need to start having a bib because I don't know what it is about me and coffee. Every white shirt I've owned has got stained by
coffee. I'm notorious for that. I've actually gotten better in my older years, but baby, it's still bad.
What's your takeaway?
Say stuff when it needs to be said. Immediately.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think you're getting better, though.
Oh, because I ain't got no choice.
I think you're getting better.
I ain't got no choice. So, thank you guys for joining us at Alotta Hats, episode 305.
Remember, enter that noise here, wherever you at.
All right, we'll see you guys next time every Monday with all the hot takes as well as balanced wisdom. Feel free to let us know what you like to talk about and how you felt about these episodes. Follow us on YouTube at The Grindhouse Inc.
Alotta Hats
__ on
Instagram. Simply Me John, JAWNA, Jonna. Simply Me Jonna.
Christina Faith everywhere. Love you guys. Peace.
Bye.
That's what they do. Peace.